Battle, the nobility's solidarity.
필드포를 열심히 공부한 당신, 이제 신분 상승을 위한 배틀이 시작됩니다. 과연 당신은 왕좌에 등극할 수 있을 것인가? 다음을 듣고 빈칸을 채우시오.
Number 1.
I'd like to return this shirt, please. I'm here to return this shirt. I have a shirt that I need to return. Were there any defects with the product? Are there any problems with the shirt? Is there anything wrong with the product? Do you happen to have the receipt from your original purchase? Do you have the receipt from your purchase? May I please see the receipt? We're unable to give refunds for purchases over a week old. We don't offer refunds after 1 week. Refunds are only offered within a week of the purchase. We can also exchange the shirt for an identical one in a different size. We can also exchange this for a different size. Or we can change the size of the shirt.
Number 2. I think you'd get along great with him. You'd get along with him. I think you and he would get along well. He's one of my closest friends. He is one of my best friends. I consider him to be one of my closest friends. We lived next door to each other when we were younger. We used to be neighbors. We lived next door to each other as children. What kind of interests does he have? What are his hobbies? What does he do in his free time? He's one of the most caring and attentive people I know. There are very few people who are more caring and attentive. No one I know is more caring and attentive than he. Number 3.
Set the house on fire. Caused the house to catch on fire. The house caught on fire. Smoke started coming in under the door. There was smoke coming in under the door. Smoke started coming in through the cracks. Didn't the family have any fire alarms? Weren't there any fire alarms in the house? Didn't the house have a fire alarm? The school had a fire safety class. His school held a fire prevention course. His teacher taught his class about fire safety. They turned around and escaped through the window. They decided to leave through the window instead. Instead of opening the door, they left through the window.
Number 4. How would you like to cut your hair today? How should I cut your hair? What kind of haircut would you like? The retro style is making a comeback. The retro look is the current trend. Retro haircuts are popular these days. I want to keep my hairstyle neat. I'd like to keep my hair neat. I don't want my hair to look messy. Will you use a trimmer or scissors? Will you cut my hair using a trimmer or scissors? Do you plan on using trimmers or scissors? I'll rinse your hair for you before we cut it. I need to wash your hair before I can cut it. I can't cut your hair before rinsing it out. Number 5.
Your plant sprouted only a week ago. It's only been a week since your plant sprouted. Your plants just budded a week ago. How do you get your plants to grow so quickly? How do your plants grow so quickly? Why do your plants grow so fast? The garden is in a location that gets plenty of sunlight. The garden gets plenty of light. A lot of sunlight shines on the garden. What kinds of plants are you growing? What do you grow? What plants do you grow in your garden? You shouldn't overwater plants. You shouldn't give plants too much water. It's bad to overwater plants.
Number 6. This tour will take 8 hours. The tour will last 8 hours. The tour will go for a total of 8 hours. We will visit the northern half of the city. We will be visiting the northern part of the city. We'll be traveling around the northern part of the city. I will give you time to take pictures. There will be plenty of time to take pictures. You will have many chances to take photos. This country is fairly safe. It is safe in this country. There isn't much danger in this country. Foreigners can be targeted by pickpockets. Visitors are sometimes pickpocketed. Pickpockets sometimes target foreigners. Number 7.
I work for the local Red Cross organization. I'm a member of the local Red Cross. I'm a volunteer for the local Red Cross. Our organization helps the underprivileged. We help the underprivileged. Our organization helps those in need. Many people donate blood. Donating blood is popular. Many people volunteer by donating blood. Could I donate money? Would it be possible to make a monetary donation? May I donate some money? We would love to have you on our team. We would love to have you volunteer. It would be great to have you on our team.
Number 8. We will look at paintings. We will take a look at various paintings. We will examine paintings. We will only cover the basics. Only the basics will be covered. Advanced topics will not be covered. Paintings can be categorized into still life, portrait, and landscape. There are 3 types of paintings: still life, portrait, and landscape. Still life, portrait, and landscape are the 3 categories of paintings. Art is driven by trends. Art is trend-based. Art follows trends. Classical landscapes were a popular subject with many 18th century painters. 18th century painters painted mostly classical landscapes. Classical landscapes were a common theme among 18th century paintings. Number 9.
What was your favorite cartoon? What cartoon did you like the most? Which cartoon was your favorite? The animation and effects can be amazing. The animated effects are amazing. The skill behind the animation and effects are incredible. My dream is to be a cartoonist. I want to grow up to be a cartoonist. My dream job is to become a cartoonist. The comic industry still uses hand drawings. Comics are still largely drawn by hand. Many comic artists draw their comics by hand. Online comics have a large following. A lot of people read online comics. Comics are read by a large number of people online.
Number 10. Thank you for coming with me. Thanks for accompanying me. Thanks for joining me. It should be packed with fans. There will be a lot of fans there. The place will have tons of supporters. I had to wait in line for 3 hours to get a picture and autographs. I stood in line for 3 hours to meet the actors. It took 3 hours for me to finally get a picture and autographs. So what's the convention for anyways? What's the reason for the convention? Why is the convention being held? Will there be a lot of celebrities there? Will we be able to see a lot of famous people? Are there going to be celebrities there? Number 11.
The speed limit is too low. The limit here is pretty slow. You can't drive very quickly. Traffic laws exist to stop possible accidents. Laws are in place to prevent accidents. Without traffic laws, nothing would exist to prevent accidents. Accidents cause traffic jams. Traffic slows down around accidents. When there's an accident, a traffic jam starts to form. Most accidents can be prevented. Most accidents don't have to occur. Accidents can be prevented by following the law. Many people in Korea don't wear seat belts. A lot of Koreans don't wear their seat belts. Seat belts aren't worn very often in Korea.
Number 12. I was wondering how your gym could help me. Please tell me how joining your gym will help me. Tell me how joining this gym will help me. Exercising daily is important. It is important to exercise every day. Exercising at least once a day is crucial. Maintaining a healthy diet is important when it comes to losing weight. You must eat a healthy diet to lose weight. Eating healthy is necessary for weight loss. I've been doing reading on nutrition. I've been researching nutrition. I've been reading books on nutrition. Our nutritionist will help guide you through planning a meal. Our nutritionist will help plan your meals. Our dietitian can help you form a diet plan. Number 13.
I'm here for an inspection. I'd like to get my car inspected. I need to get my car inspected. The engine is making a weird noise. There's a strange sound coming from my engine. The engine makes a weird sound. My car completely broke down. My car died. My car wouldn't start. Could you check my engine oil? Would you see if I'm running low on engine oil? Will you take a look at my oil levels? Using the same tires for too long can lead to a flat tire. You'll get a flat if you don't regularly change your tires. If you use the same tires for a long time, they can wear out and go flat.
Number 14. You ride your bike to school, don't you? Don't you usually ride a bike to school? You normally bike to class, don't you? Do you primarily want a bike for exercise? Do you plan to use your bike to exercise? Will you be using your bike to exercise? What other kinds of bikes are there? What types of bikes are there? What are my options for bicycles? It's crucial that you invest in good safety equipment. Having good safety equipment is important. You need to buy good safety equipment. How much should I look to spend on a new bike? How much money do you recommend I spend? How much will a new bike cost? Number 15.
She suffered from many hardships growing up. She had a rough childhood. There were many hardships for her while she grew up. She began her career as a radio anchor. She started her career in radio. Her first job was on a radio talk show. Oprah Winfrey is my role model. Oprah Winfrey is the woman I respect most. I have a lot of respect for Oprah Winfrey. She eventually overcame them all. They were all overcome by her. None of those stopped her. I hope to be as successful as her one day. I hope to have as much success as she has. I, too, hope to be successful one day.
Number 16. Starving yourself will only ruin your body. You can harm your body if you starve yourself. Starving yourself is unhealthy. Your body needs carbohydrates for energy. Your body creates energy by burning carbohydrates. You won't have any energy if you don't eat carbohydrates. Protein helps to maintain the immune system. The immune system is maintained in part by eating protein. Without protein, the immune system would fail. Shouldn't you try to eliminate fat? Isn't fat unnecessary? Shouldn't fat be eliminated? You can cut out anything that doesn't contain essential nutrients. Anything that doesn't contain essential nutrients can be eliminated. You should eliminate unnecessary nutrients from your diet. Number 17.
Welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. Thank you for coming to this year's graduation. I welcome you to this year's graduation ceremony. We wouldn't be where we are today without you. Our success would not be possible without you. All of this is because of you. But we persevered and rebuilt the program from the ground up. We kept on trying and slowly rebuilt our program. We persevered and eventually became champions. Our failures don't define us. It's not our collapses that define us. We aren't defined by our failures. Congratulations to all my graduating classmates. This year's graduating class, congratulations. Please join me in applauding our graduating class.
Number 18. What is the debate about? What is the subject of today's debate? What are the candidates talking about? Both candidates are equally matched. They are equally good debaters. Both candidates are great at debating. I want them to argue. I want them to start shouting at each other. I want them to get into an argument. What topics do you want to see in future debates? What discussions do you want to hear in the future? What would be a good topic for the next debate? Those are very controversial topics. Those topics would start arguments. Those are some arguable topics. Number 19.
He's running for class president for the third time. This is his third attempt at class president. He's running for class president after failing twice. He ran for and was elected as student body chairman. He was elected student body chairman. We won the student body chairman election. People love his loud speeches. The voters love his loud speech style. The people enjoy how loud his speeches are. I didn't agree with his points. I disagree with him on many points. He makes a lot of points that I disagree with. He makes a lot of promises that he can't keep. He won't be able to keep many of his promises. His promises will be hard to keep.
Number 20. Many in the West do respect their elders. Elders are respected in the West as well. The elderly are respected in the West. Doesn't that place a burden on the children? Doesn't that make it difficult for their children? Won't children be burdened? Children are expected to respect their parents. There is an expectation that children will respect their parents. People expect that children will respect their parents. Their parents pay for everything while their children study. The parents provide for their studying children. Parents usually provide for children who are in school. Children support their parents when their parents get old. When their parents get older, their children have to provide. Children have to support their aging parents.
여기까지 귀족의 단계를 마치신 것을 축하드립니다. 이제 왕의 도전이 시작됩니다.